Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Yeah, everybody listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join in? Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Yeah, I do. Tickle me when I say it, but I do. Like I say always, it just is a constant reminder of how good God has been. So my question to you is, what's stopping you from having the life that you want? What's stopping you from having the life that you want? I know a lot of people who have given up on achieving the life of their dreams. But I know they'd still want them if they could get to them, but they just allowed to settle for so many reasons. So who I'm talking to is you today. What's really at the core of stopping you? What is that? Is it your friends or your associates? Is it the fear of what you think somebody else will think of you if you decide to change? Is it what I used to call the call of the wild? Is it the fact that you keep thinking that the thing that you're doing that's providing you these momentary moments of pleasure that really ain't really good or healthy for you, you don't want to stop doing that because you got just a little bit more something else you want to do? I call that the call of the wild. You know, it's just out there. Them streets is calling you. Them lights is calling you. You know, them girls is calling you. Them guys that's on the wrong side keep calling you. You can't seem to make a decision about the right guy. You keep picking the wrong guy all the time. What is it that's stopping you from having the life that you really want to have? So whatever the reason you're choosing, that's the reason that's stopping you from having the life that you want to have. It's no good, because at the end of the day, here's the real deal. See, God is available. And God is available for all of us. And God has a plan for all of us. And God wants the very best for all of us. That's the truth of the matter. So now what we going to do to get started having that life? First of all, if it's your friends, I want you to understand something. Your friends can't save you. A lot of your friends offer no real help for you. Most of your friends don't have the answer themselves. I mean, it's just a wide range of reasons. And misery love company. So usually when your friends are in a bad position, they kind of like company in that bad position. Your friends ain't going to church. You're going to be their friend. They don't really want you to go to church. You know, your friends don't pray. So why would they offer up prayer as a solution to you? You know, your friends don't really get the fact that if you treat people better, people would treat you better. So What's that? So your friends are a lot of times the reasons, the peer pressure of what, and then the thought in your mind of what they gonna think once they find out I don't do what they do anymore. Who cares what they think other than you? I mean, really, you can't let what somebody thinks of you stop you from having the best life you wanted to have. If I went by that theory right there, I wouldn't even be on this mic this morning. I would have never become a stand-up. I would have, had I listened to the people around me who clearly told me when I quit my job to pursue this, boy, don't you quit your job. You got a family. Boy, don't you do this. You ain't got no bit. That ain't no security in that. Get yourself a job. Go down here and with your brothers. Go to work over here. I heard all of that. I didn't let that stop me from pursuing this. Why would you allow that to stop you from pursuing your relationship with God so you can have the best life you could possibly have? You gangbang because they've convinced you that this is the family situation and love that you don't have, and they've convinced you that this is your only way, your only source of getting over. And then you drum up these ignorant reasons, man, for staying with it. But they sound so good when you listening to everybody else you surrounded by telling you why we gang banging, why we holding this block down, why we slanging this thing here right here, why we letting it go like this here. You keep listening to them when all in your heart of hearts you know this ain't right. You already know, but you allow that form of the call of the wild, that wanting to be accepted by a group of people who trying to get you to accept a way so you can further their progress, to even prove that you worthy to be around them, you got to commit some type of crime. To even prove that you worthy to be around them. Then when you get busted on the crime, what happens to that? Where your family at now? They don't come down there to see you because guess what? They can't turn in their ID at the desk at a law enforcement center. So now your homies can't come visit you. And then, your family back out here, they ain't taking care of your family because it's all about them. Then you learn that. What is it that's stopping you from having the life that you always wanted to have? What is it? Why are you a repeat offender? Why do you keep checking yourself back into that institution? Why, man? Why won't you get it together? Why won't you give God a try? Why won't you disassociate yourself? Why would you continue to be a part of a revolving door system and becoming the farm system for these institutions that ain't got nothing for you? But you keep going back in there, and then every time you go in there, then your little homies or your gang-banging little silly little friends try to make you think that's a badge of honor. There ain't no badge of honor, man. That's one more scratch on that record. That's one more nail in that coffin. That's one step closer to that third strike where you ain't gonna ever get out. It's one step closer to that graveyard. You keep on. Why would you not give God a try? Why would you not go and see what your life could really be? What is it that's stopping you? Because see, I got news for you. There's nothing like waking up free. I don't care who you are. There's nothing like waking up with the joy in your heart. Now, if you ain't going to be free, get the joy in your heart, the satisfaction of knowing that you're accomplishing something with your life. Help somebody behind them bars. Get in the program. Show these young cats when they come in a better way. But don't you dare sit there, man, and just ride it out. And, man, just go and get the fullest life that you can have. You know what it feels like to wake up and be on your way somewhere, knowing that you have something to accomplish, that you can change somebody, that you can stop somebody from going down the road you went down. It's a whole lot of ways to make your life better. But why would you not go and have the best life you can have? What is it that's stopping you? Really? Really? So you think that Satan really has your best interests at heart? That little thing your mama kept telling you about praying, you wasn't listening, was you? But you know, it ain't ever too late to get back to that. It ain't ever too late to turn around. It ain't ever too late to get your life together. It ain't ever too late to seek God. And it ain't ever too late to pray. Don't forget to pray. Don't be ashamed to pray. And don't be too proud to pray. Because prayer changes things. Prayer changes people too. I'm a witness to that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. everybody, get up. You are about to listen to the baddest radio show in the entire world, the universe. It is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Could not, would not, can't not do this show without Shirley Strawberry. Good morning, Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning. I love that. Good morning, J. Anthony Brown.
And a special good morning to Carla for real.
Good morning, Jab. J. Anthony Brown.
And an extra good morning to my partner in crime, Junior. What's going on?
My man, J. Anthony Brown, told Carla himself.
And ever since I've been here, I'm Team Tommy all the way. Y'all put your hands together for the king of prank. Tommy, what's up?
Yes, sir. In the building, baby. Team Tommy. I'm working on those shirts right there. We're going to have Team Tommy shirts, and everybody will be expected to wear them on Tuesdays. Tommy's Tuesdays. Thank you.
Who expected to wear them shirts?
You.
If you're going to be on Team Tommy, you're going to have to wear a Team Tommy shirt. That's right.
Who?
It's Team Tommy.
Yeah,
Team
what
Tommy
number you want
Tuesday.
on it, Junior? That's all I need to know. What
What
number?
number?
You want? Yeah, Team Tommy.
Yes. Team Tommy Tuesday. That's what we're going to go with. Team Tommy Tuesday.
Oh, shut up, Jay. You wouldn't even know about it. He just found out, too.
We talked about it. Oh, I really didn't know about it. He just threw it on me like that.
What's up, baby?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. What we get shirts for?
Yeah, happy
Team Tommy
Thursday.
Tuesday.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Oh, yeah. It's
Almost
Thursday.
Friday.
Yes, huh?
It is.
Almost.
It is. 24 hours. That's what
Yes.
Friday be. Friday, 24 hours. Yes.
What is it about Friday that we love so much?
Well, you're off Saturday. That's what it is.
Oh, that's what I love.
That's why you love Friday so much. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, Friday really is bad because it's too close to Sunday, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then that's when you go to work, you really slow down. You ain't really putting in a whole lot of work on Friday.
Yeah.
You're just looking at the clock.
Can I tell you the two famous channels on the weekend?
What?
What's that?
Investigation Discovery and Oxygen. They gonna
Yes.
be busy.
Yeah.
They gonna be busy.
Yes.
We watching Crime Scene, first 48, and He Loved Me, but He Did Me. That good two shows right there.
I'm
And
Netflix
you got to
all
put
day.
forensic in there. You got to put
Yeah,
forensic.
forensic
you
five.
gotta
They
you gotta
busy.
put Law and Order in there, man. You got to put
All
some Law
them
and Order
is
in there.
busy.
But let me ask y'all this: you ever watch so much crime, like you go, I need to get them checked my dough. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
Those
Jay.
shows scare me. They really scare me.
No, Jay. It's when you watch too much crime and you start trying to solve family issues. I tell you how they did it. I know exactly how she did it.
You can solve the
You
murder.
Yeah.
know you watch a lot of crime, and as soon as the show come on, you that's the one about the that one did that.
But Law and Order, though, Jay, it's so few and far between that you ever see a rerun.
Yeah,
so many episodes.
They
So-
did 20-something years,
Yeah.
though, man.
It's-
They got 482 episodes, yeah. But my best part is when they find the body. I
Yeah,
love
the
it when
beginning.
they
The
find
beginning.
Oh,
beginning,
yeah.
Clum, clum.
The very beginning, I love. I never miss the beginning.
No, you
ever.
I
can't.
won't
Yeah.
watch it if I miss the
Yeah,
beginning. There's
yeah,
no sense
forget
of
it.
tuning in.
That's the
It
best.
just comes out of nowhere. Who wants a sandwich? Oh my God, a body. Get your phone. Call somebody.
And the same three people show up.
All right, coming up at 32 after the hour, something funny, and what's more difficult to find?
A side piece.
All that coming up at 32 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, this is a segment called What's More Difficult to Find. I'm going to ask you guys some questions, so you let me know what's more difficult to find. For instance, is a good mechanic more difficult to find or a good hairdresser / barber? Which one? Mechanic or barber? And you
Ooh,
guys-
that's
Look for a
tough.
barber in
that's
a
tough.
while.
That
so.
probably
Golly.
that barber, man.
You think the barber?
excuse me, two bald head guys. What?
Yeah, but if I get my beard done, it's still you can still got to stay growing.
I don't
now.
know. I don't know.
You can't do your own beard.
Yeah, he lazy as
strands.
hell.
Mm,
He
rolling,
lazy.
man.
No.
You talk about Steve, but you are rolling in cash.
Yeah. Hey, dog, where you at? Come on through here and do this beard. What? That what you do, T?
You're done.
I got a barber, yeah.
You actually
Okay,
get in the
Tommy.
chair and get a cape.
You know I'm Team Tommy all the way. What a beard touch up set you back? I want to hear that.
I wanna hear
What
this.
that?
That's
What you
about
pay?
25, 30.
$30.
Crazy.
Wait a minute,
Well,
T.
my barber,
Hold
my
on.
barber comes to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. So it ain't just 25, 30. So he ain't coming out there for $30. So what you really paying him?
Yeah, you paying 50, don't you?
Well, I get a little barbecue sandwich with
75.
that too. He get look, whatever I'm eating, he get that too.
So
when he
you
at the
paying
house.
75 to get your
Goatee.
goatee
Yeah.
trim.
I
By
just want you to
75.
know. I just want you to know, Tommy. Jesus never had his beard touched up ever. He never did, man. He just.
Well, he was Jesus,
What?
Jay.
But Tommy, you paying $75 though?
I just
That's
about
crazy.
$30-$40 right in there.
Man, I ain't coming to you for no $30-$40 for a 5-minute trim. I ain't
All right,
coming out
what's
to your
more
house.
difficult to find, a parking spot at the mall or a parking spot at the movie theater? Mall or movie
I
theater?
had no problem with either one of them. I got a handicap sticker on my car.
And see, I get
Yo,
upset
old
with people
behind
that
ain't gonna
abuse
have
that.
one.
CJ, you abusing that.
Jay.
No, I'm not. I'm handicapped.
What's-
I got cancer. I can't get a parking spot.
What's wrong with you, Jay?
I got leukemia. I
But
need
you
to be
can
parked.
walk though, Jay.
But any minute it might kick in and I want to be close to the theater.
What do leukemia kicking in look like? How we know?
This is so wrong. All right.
On so many
Yeah,
levels. Come on.
what's more difficult to find, a one-night stand, guys, or a relationship, a full-on
Oh,
relationship?
one night stand ain't hard to find at all.
Yeah.
One night
I open my eyes, I can find one of them.
Hey,
Wasn't
Shirley, if you
always
got a
like
good-
that.
If you got a good parking spot, you can get a one night stand.
Hell, you got a good barber and a good mall parking spot. You get a one night stand.
No, that's right.
All right, what's more difficult to find, a great first date spot or a great spot to break up with someone?
Oh,
Oh,
the breakup spot. The
Oh, breakup spot hard.
I don't
You
want to
can't-
be with you when I break up with you. I can do that on the phone. I ain't.
is that
I
a
ain't-
text?
Thank God for text.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Text.
That'd be a text.
That helps. Yes.
Ain't no more in person.
You
I
guys
met you
suck.
online. Why the hell I can't break up with you? Well, I met your ass at. What, I can't leave you? Oh, you want to be in person when I break up? No, here come these numbers.
All right, thanks, guys.
The best words in a breakup relationship is send.
Yeah.
That's the best word.
S-E-N-D. Those you push it.
All right, so here we're going to move on from that because, oh, man, you guys. All right, here we go. So, Jay, Tommy Jr., you guys also want to tell us things that you're concerned about, okay? There are a lot
Yeah.
of things going on in the
Yeah.
world.
Yes.
Okay, so,
Yes.
Junior, what are you concerned about?
There's we have Junior. What you concerned about? You go
Okay,
ahead.
I'm
Junior,
not
what you
lying.
concerned
I'm
about?
seriously concerned.
What?
I'm
What?
really
You
am
sound
concerned.
serious.
No, I'm
Yeah,
so
what?
serious.
What?
I'm
serious, man. Yeah, we
I'm,
put a lot
I'm
of
so
thought into
serious.
this.
I put a lot of thought in this a lot of time, but I woke up this morning and I'm really concerned. I'm concerned about babies with receding hairlines. I really say.
That is scary. That is very scary.
That's very scary. The baby
That is
didn't even
so
have a
scary,
shot.
man. That is-
And then,
And can I stay on that?
come on,
Can I
Jay.
Stay
I
on
mean,
it.
we concerned about these things.
Here's what concerned me about these babies. Babies with their own luggage. How much stuff do they need?
yeah.
in the
Drag through the
airport?
Why is
With
you
no
dragging this
damn
baby through the airport?
Why
With they
is
own
why
roller
does
bag?
this baby have luggage? What is
Yeah.
he ain't paid for a damn ticket. I'm concerned.
Well, can
We
we
concerned.
just stay on them babies?
Tommy, you
Go
concerned?
ahead, Tommy.
We can stay on them babies.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
let's-
worried and concerned about bow-legged, pigeon-toed babies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Something's wrong.
When you both of them,
Something
it's an
wrong.
issue.
Bow-legged, pigeon-toed baby. I'm telling you, you need to be concerned. That is a thoughtful concern.
Yes.
I'm just telling you.
Because what this baby going
What
to
you
grow up to
concerned
be?
about, Junior? What you-
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know what part we supposed to straighten out first. You know what I'm saying?
Is it the feet or the leg?
Yeah.
The
I know
feet of
that's
the
right.
legs. I don't know which one we work.
I don't know. What? Can I stay on the babies? Can I stay on the
Go
babies?
ahead, dog.
You're
I stay on the
concerned
babies?
about the baby.
If this baby is big enough to go down the aisle and get the damn Pampers himself and bring them back and put them in the basket, he can go pee when he needs to pee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm concerned
We
about
concerned
it.
about this.
This is concerning.
This stuff we see in the community that is happening.
Are we still concerned?
Yeah, you know what else I'm concerned about? I tell
We're
you.
concerned. We're still concerned.
I'm just gonna say that I'm really
concerned.
concerned, Shirley.
Okay, what
Carla,
are you
I'm really
concerned
concerned.
about?
I'm really am.
What is it?
Because I want y'all to understand that we really are concerned. I really am concerned about white people stepping in for black folks.
What do you mean?
In other words, when you see two black people arguing and you white, don't jump your ass in.
Don't jump in there. Don't get in there.
Don't
Say what you want.
don't come in there with, hey buddy, don't do that.
Dave, our board
That-
op is agreeing
That
with you.
is what y'all need not do. That has gotten more altercations started from the person they really was mad at to you. Quit speaking when you see two black people arguing, don't jump in there. What are you talking about, fella? Don't go in there with that.
Get up off the floor, Dave.
We've lost more white people trying to break up black fights
Let
than
them
anything.
work it
We have
out.
lost more white people.
Because they will both.
Let them
I'm just telling, we concerned.
Well, can I just say this? Because Shirley is saying it. Shout out to Dave.
I
Hines,
know.
our engineer, who is white.
Yes, we love Dave.
We understand.
But you notice he don't try to break up our fights at all.
All right, listen, guys. Coming up next, the nephew in the building with Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment news. U.S. women's soccer team got the keys to the Big Apple, baby.
I got the key to the city.
Yes, Taylor Swift is the highest paid celebrity, and Julio Iglesias, remember him? You are the father. We'll tell you about that. But first, nephew in the building with Run That Prank Back. What you got for us, Neff?
Shirley, I got child support help. Just a little child support help. Ain't nobody else been in this situation?
No.
You made up the situation.
Come on, Cat, let's go.
Hello? Hello, am I speaking to Darius? This is me. Who is this? Hey, Darius, my name is Lewis, man. Lewis, I work at Tech up there with you. We met when your first week at the job we met, man. My name is Lewis. I work on the 3rd floor. You'll know me when you see me.
You say Lewis?
Yeah, Lewis.
No, I don't remember no Lewis, man. You know, I met a lot of people on that, that first day, the first week. I'm just really getting acclimatized to the whole situation, bro. I kind of remember.
It's all good. It's all good. Don't even worry about it, man. Let me ask you this here, though. How long you been with us now, man?
Man, about a strong month, man. I'm really enjoying it, man. Just really getting the swing and getting the hang of everything. So, man, I'm just really enjoying this. It's a great company, man. I'm just happy to be a part of something bigger than myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Hey, you know what, man? We got to get you out, man, because, all the brothers, man, we get together and hang out on certain nights. We once a month, we might get out on the Thursday, man. So you got to come hang out with us, man. We got to get you out.
Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I'm just trying to make new friends, however I can do it.
For sure, man. I call you, though. Darius, because I'm in a little bit of a jam, though, man. And I was trying to get somebody to help me out, man. And by you being just came into the company, man, it might be something you can actually help me out with, man. I just, I hate to come in and lean on the friendship before we even get started and hang out yet. But I just need a little bit of help, man. I'm just hoping maybe you'd be open to maybe helping me out on something.
I'm always willing to help a brother out, bro. It just depends on what you talk about. You know what I'm saying? But
okay, check this out, man. I ain't really want to tell nobody at the job. I ain't really trying to let nobody know my business or whatever. But here's the deal, man. Dude, I done got myself in a serious jam, man. I got a baby on the way, man. And I got a baby on the way.
That's great, man. That's a great thing.
No. Listen, man. Just hear me out, though, there. I got a baby on the way, but this ain't from my wife, man. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm and the baby due like in the next, 6 weeks. The baby probably gonna be here. But check us out. You come in. But check us out. Here's what I was trying to see if you could do for me, man. Is it any way because I know you just now you probably ain't even got your second check yet. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. But is there any way, man, that you might maybe like claim this baby for me on your where they take the child support out of your check? If they take the child support out of your check, but no, listen to me though. They take the child support out of your check, but I'm gonna give it back to you. I just don't want my wife to find out. You see what I'm saying?
Man, what? Wait. Hold on, man. I mean, you asking me about money out my check?
No, but I'm gonna give it back to you every 2 weeks when you get your check. I'm gonna give it.
Man, you gotta be out your damn mind, man. I don't even know you, man. What the man? Man, I got a wife and kids of my own. You not your man?
Listen to me, man.
Damn fool, man. Who you got a human resource gonna take some money out my check? I wish somebody would take some money out my check.
I got a friend in human resources.
You got your damn mind, man. Some money out my check for some you did? Man, I got my own kids to take care of. There's money coming out my own damn check. For my own kids, you tell me what's wrong with you, man. Dude, how you get my damn number anyway, man?
No, I got your number from one of the guys at the job, man. We're one of the
What guys, man? I don't know, man. What guys, man? You on the phone talking this man, talking about we got to hang out, man. We got to hang out, man. I ain't never some bullshit. So you can hit me with this bullshit you're talking about now, man. Hey, I bet you this. I bet you might not a red stick better come out my damn check, man. Or we gonna have surprise. What's your name again? Who are you?
My name Lewis.
Lewis who? Lewis who?
My name Lewis.
Lewis. I don't know no Lewis, man. Ain't no Lewis is where I work at, man.
No, man. We met the first couple of days you got there, man.
Hey,
like I
man,
said, I'm
Lewis, man. Who is
Okay,
this
so
somebody
dog,
ran around talking about taking money out my check, man?
And no, all I'm saying, dog, I'm gonna give you the money back. All I'm just saying is,
all I'm saying is, dog, I better not touch my money. I'm telling you that right now. Or we gonna have
okay.
problem. Hey, Lewis, how you spell it?
Lewis, man, Louis, dog.
Hey, let me tell you something. I bet not see no Lewis in the morning. I bet you that. I bet not see no Lewis in the morning. And who ain't got a human resource play with my money? Man, y'all crazy, man. Trying to have my wife kill me?
I'm just trying to get you to look out for me, man. I don't want my wife to find this stuff out, dog. That's all I'm trying to get you to look out for.
Who gonna look out for me, man? Who gonna look out for me and my kids, man, taking money out my check?
Dog, just, can you at least maybe take 24 hours, just think about it?
Man, it ain't nothing to think about, man, when it comes to my money, man. Shut your damn man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. I tell you what, Lou, you gonna be there tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I'm not tomorrow, but I mean, what?
Okay, you about to have these white folks see me perform. You gonna have them see some I guarantee you, these white folks, I'm gonna be on the damn news about y'all playing with my damn money. So, hey, you gonna have me show my and I ain't been on the job that long, but I tell you what, I'm gonna lose that motherfucker. Somebody playing with my money. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you.
But hey, let me ask you this, man. Do you think Dwayne would have done this for me? Do you think your cousin Dwayne? Do you think he would? Think he would have cut for me?
My cousin? What the my cousin got to do with this, dog? What?
Let me tell you what your cousin. Let me tell you what Dwayne got to do with this. Dwayne is the one that put me up to call you. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your cousin Dwayne.
Man. Who you say this? Wait, who is this?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your cousin Dwayne got me to prank phone call you, brother.
I mean, man. Hey, man. Too damn early, man. To be talking about my money gets saved, man. You know, I ain't got my second check yet, man. Y'all ain't trying to get money out of the damn. Tommy, boy, you keep playing around. Somebody gonna whoop your you know you too old for this, man.
Before we go, tell me this. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
How y'all feeling about that?
How are we feeling about it? Yeah.
All right.
I don't know why this dude is being difficult.
All right, thank you, nephew. Thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Manhattan was one big party yesterday, baby, with a ticker tape parade honoring the U.S. women's soccer team.
Yeah.
They won it in the World Cup. They won it all. In a ceremony at New York City Hall, Mayor Bill de Blasio offered the team the keys to the city. Soccer star Megan Rapinoe spoke at the ticker tape parade celebrating the women's win in the World Cup. Take a listen.
We got tea sipping. We got celebrations. We have pink hair and purple hair. We have tattoos and dreadlocks. We got white girls and black girls, straight girls and gay girls. I couldn't be more proud.
Man.
All right now.
That's what I'm talking about,
That's how you
Megan.
celebrate.
And we ain't going to no blankety blank White House.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations.
Cheeseburgers.
Right. Congratulations once again to them. They certainly deserve it.
I mean.
Yeah, get that money too, girls. In other entertainment news.
Second time, too.
Yeah. In other entertainment news, you are a father, okay? A Spanish court ruled on Wednesday that singer Julio Iglesias is the father of a 43-year-old man.
Well, damn, how old is Julio?
How old is Julio?
75.
He's 75.
Julio Iglesias is 75?
Uh-huh.
You lying.
So do they want child support?
Don't let that down. You're my father. No, man, I need the money now. I need it bad, man. You've been singing and singing out there. You're shaking your hips, and now time to pay up. It's time to pay up.
Okay, so Julio Iglesias is the father of a 43-year-old man.
You're my daddy.
Papi.
You are my papa.
This thing has been going on for 3 decades. That's 30
Well,
years.
he's 43.
Yeah. Well, Julio Iglesias has refused to take a DNA test. And former ballerina Maria Santos and her son Javier Santos, who is 43, that's the man in question, began the paternity claim, like I said, 30 years ago. But Julio, who is 75, as we mentioned, had refused to provide DNA. A detective managed to get a hold of a water bottle that Julio's other son, Julio Iglesias Jr., was drinking from.
Well, how old is he?
That's his brother. That's his brother. Go ahead.
When he was surfing in Miami. The DNA test showed that Javier Sanchez and Julio Jr. were brothers.
Wow.
However, the judge refused to admit the DNA as evidence, but in his ruling stated that there is a clear and obvious physical resemblance between father and son.
Ooh, papi.
Come on now.
Ooh, papi.
Wow. That's great.
Boy, you look just like your daddy.
Look just like your old ass daddy.
But surely the judge is like, come on now.
I
Yeah.
know. This is so obvious.
And his mama was with him?
They asked both of them to sing Juan Guanamera at the same time. Sang it. Juan Guanamera. Hey, you.
You the daddy. He's the daddy. You are the daddy. Yes, you are the daddy.
He
To
tried
all
to
the
deny
girls
that.
I've loved before.
Oh, my God.
Damn near got away with it, though.
Yeah.
I wonder if he ran around like people do on the Maury Povich show when the judge said, you know.
He did that dance. He did
Yeah,
that
they
dance.
did the dance.
Well, congratulations. I guess.
You guess.
Yeah, you are the father.
The 44th birthday gonna
I
be
know.
hell.
You
I
gonna come out
can't
here and
wait.
play catch with
Yeah.
me. You gonna do something with me, Daddy.
Finally, Taylor Swift is the highest paid celebrity. That's according to Forbes magazine. She raked in $185 million. She beat Kylie Jenner, who earned $170 million. Woo, those
Hey, man,
Jenner
man, one of them
Kardashian
ladies. Go
girls.
ahead.
No, they killing it.
Yeah, they are.
Love,
Killing the
love,
game.
love,
Killing the
love.
game. All right, Jay, let's
All right, everybody.
introduce Miss Ann.
All right, everybody. It's time for the news with Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much, everybody. This is Ann Tripp with the news. Okay, Secretary of Labor Alexander Acosta has broken his silence about his reported handling of a plea deal he made with registered sex offender Jeffrey Epstein when he was a U.S. attorney in Florida about 10 years ago. At the time, the billionaire financier Epstein was facing the possibility of life in prison for allegedly sexually assaulting as many as 30 underage girls. But according to an award-winning expose in the Miami Herald and an article in the Daily Beast, Alex Acosta helped negotiate a deal that led to Epstein registering as a sex offender and spending only 13 months in the Palm Beach County Jail and also let free every day to work in his office. Acosta says the press, though, got it all wrong.
Times have changed, and coverage of this case has certainly changed since that article. Facts are important, and facts are being overlooked. This matter started as a state matter. It was prosecuted initially by the state of Florida and not by the U.S. Attorney's Office.
Democrats are not going for it. Acosta claims he made sure that Epstein served at least some time behind bars, 13 months. However, Senate Minority Leader Charles Schumer says that if Acosta refuses to resign, he should be fired. Schumer adds that, quote, instead of prosecuting a predator, a serial sex trafficker of children, Alex Acosta chose to let him off easy. This is not acceptable. The Trump administration still supports Acosta, by the way. Jeffrey Epstein is pleading not guilty to a brand new charges in New York involving sex with minors also. The British ambassador to the U.S. is resigning after somebody leaked official documents containing the unflattering comments he made about the Trump administration, calling it inept, among other things. So now Trump refuses to have anything to do with the guy, calling the ambassador, quote, a very stupid guy. The Chicago Defender, sad to say, printed its last copies yesterday. That's because after more than a century, the legendary Black American newspaper is now only online. It's digital. The Chicago Defender delivered news of monumental events to the Black community, like the funeral of Emmett Till, the death of Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., the election of Barack Obama, and also wrote about everyday life for Black Americans. At one point, it was all we had. They are now just digital. People on the Gulf Coast, Mississippi, warning not to go into the water because they say toxic blooms of freshwater algae contaminating the water in the Gulf of Mississippi. Next door in New Orleans, a rainstorm surge expected today. The champion U.S. women's soccer team honored the New York City Star yesterday with a ticker tape parade, their second straight, and team co-captain Alex Morgan made note of the keys.
I want to just thank Mayor de Blasio for giving us another key soon enough to the City Hall. Soon enough, you're going to need to change your locks.
Finally, today is National Swimming Pool Day. If you can't swim, though, don't do it. Okay, now let's now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In trending travel news, American Airlines has apologized. This is crazy. I saw this. After flight attendants asked a Houston doctor to cover up on a flight. That's right. Dr. Letitia, they call her Tish. Dr. Letitia Tish Rowe was wearing a romper on her recent flight from Jamaica to Miami when flight attendants pulled her aside and told her that what she was wearing was too distracting and that she needed to cover up. Now, according to Dr. Rowe, she was told that if she did not have acceptable attire, she and her 8-year-old son would not be allowed to fly. She ended up having to wrap herself up in a blanket. Dr. Rowe tweeted about the incident and included a photo of what she was wearing. So, I mean, come on now.
To see this outfit.
Yeah,
What she had on?
I saw it.
She had on a romper. You know what a romper
I'll tell
is.
y'all in a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a short set romper. It was nothing inappropriate about what she
I'm
had
looking
on
at
to
it.
go
Ain't
to
nothing wrong with
Jamaica.
this.
Yeah, what do you expect to wear in Jamaica?
Captain speaking. May I have your attention, this is Captain speaking. And you get the lady in the seat 4 or 5 to cover that up, please. Keep my eye on the sky.
And if she's not distracting the pilot,
Right. Right. His
This
door
is
is
not
closed.
the most important man on the flight. Come on.
That was nothing but some hate. She hating. That's all it's the flight
Oh,
attendant.
shit.
On those curves, baby.
I
on
mean,
those
that's
curves.
what it is. But this ain't nothing. I see it. Okay, but Dr. Rowe, if you're listening, I'm here for you.
If you need a shoulder to cry
I just
on.
want to just talk to you about it. I like the outfit. I see it. Ain't nothing wrong with this.
Yeah. So what do you guys consider appropriate, like, attire to wear on the plane? If this isn't it, I mean, what do you think?
There's nothing wrong with this.
Absolutely.
No, there's
nothing.
nothing wrong with
Right.
it.
No,
You know,
nothing.
but you know the funniest part about going on vacation
What?
is see white people put braids in their hair and then try to take them out for the plane land. That is so much fun, man. Like, get this stuff out.
Oh, that they
Get it out.
that they may have gotten on the island on the
Put them
beach.
braids
Yeah.
in their Jamaica.
I saw that.
And the island, right.
I saw that in the Bahamas, Jay. That's
She is not.
funny.
Nothing she had on is distracting. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I mean, we used to travel
Oh,
a
she looked
whole
nice.
lot
She looked
for this show. We used to travel
what
a
I'm
whole
saying?
lot. And we had a certain attire that we wore. I mean, we didn't wear suits and ties.
No.
I was warm-ups.
Oh.
Warm-ups,
But
man.
we dressed up.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Times
But
are
because
different.
She worked for the company.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Can
So
she
he's-
sue? Can she
There's
sue?
nothing wrong
Well,
with this.
they offered an apology.
She probably.
Yeah. All right, coming up next at 34 after the hour in trending celebrity news, Beyonce and Blue Ivy were stunning. I mean, stunning. I love that outfit at the Lion King movie premiere. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Beyonce and Blue Ivy, who is 7 years old, they were the queens of the Lion King premiere. Beyonce and Blue stepped out at the Los Angeles premiere in matching black and silver outfits. Beyonce dazzled in a custom-made
It was so cute.
Yeah, it was adorable. I love that jacket. I need that jacket in my life. It was a custom Alexander McQueen black tuxedo dress with all these crystals. It was just so gorgeous. Beyonce, of course, is the voice of adult Nala. And everybody's waiting for this movie. Everybody. It's a live action remake. It'll be released on July 19th. Get ready for that. In addition to attending the premiere, Beyonce released a brand new song from the Lion King soundtrack. I love that, called Spirit. She'll also be singing Can You Feel the Love Tonight? We all remember that song from the original 1994 animated movie. And
I don't
What?
know if you can beat the animated. The animated was still off the chain to me.
Oh, yeah, it was
But
great.
this looks so cool because it's
It
the
does.
animals.
'Cause it's
Now,
real.
You got to see this, man.
I can't wait.
Really cool.
My
I mean-
daughter's counting down.
I mean, really, Tommy, you ain't lying. The animated series was great, especially your role at that hyena. Boy, you was outstanding. Boy, you had that.
Whoopi was a hyena. I wish I would have been a hyena, boy. You know how much paper they'd have rolled in.
You wasn't in it.
I could have been a cold hyena. I could be a nice Mufasa.
When my daughter was much younger, when the live stage play of Lion King toured the country, I took her to see that, and boy, was she scared of the hyenas. She wanted to leave and go home.
Really?
She was so afraid of them. She had to be about 5 or 6, somewhere along in there.
Well, we would go and when we
The
go to
Lion
Disney
King
World every
production, the
year,
play.
when we would see Lion King at Disney World and Animal Kingdom, they do that still.
Right.
Oh, they still do. Yeah.
Yeah. And Tasha, we would take her every year, and she loved it.
But
She
you know
would
what?
participate in everything. Yeah.
The real Lion King is in the White House.
Lying.
Lion
Lying.
King.
The
Yeah.
king of
That
lies.
went over my head. I didn't get it.
No, that's dead on.
Okay.
So speaking of the Carters, guys,
Took a while, but
Jay-Z.
y'all got it.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Carters, Jay-Z is looking to make green with a new venture in the legal weed space, okay? Cannabis company Caliva has tapped Jay-Z to serve as chief brand strategist. He says, anything I do, I want to do correctly and at the highest level. Okay.
So there's good dope dealers now. Ain't there something?
Well, you know. Well, shut up.
What?
No, let's move on.
Go ahead.
Nah,
Go ahead.
No, if he's saying no, then it's a no.
Yeah, it's a no. It's really a no.
If
no.
it's really a no,
If he
huh?
said no, then it's definitely no. Huh?
Nah, I was about to say something, but I said, you know what? I was about to say some names and everything. I said, no, no.
Jay-Z's role is to help develop creative strategies and outreach efforts and work to improve social justice issues around weed legalization. Okay, that includes advocacy,
So cool.
job training, and overall employee and workforce development. Okay.
You can have that in weed?
Yeah, it'll be like a huge industry, conglomeration,
You
corporation
smoke
now.
the right
Yeah.
stuff, yeah. All that'll be in weed.
It was never like
Does
that.
it come with a CD?
Because when never mind. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's never mind.
Roll it up.
You pull it up.
Yeah, I was about to say never mind. It's nothing. Go ahead.
What?
No, I was about to
What's
say I
starting and
can't say this because
Say
these people listen to this show.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Now they not in California or anywhere else where it's legal. They
Legal.
still on the
Then you need to
illegal
stop
end.
talking.
Yeah, I need to shut up before they come looking for me. And if I don't show up to work, I just want to let you know, Alpha Air, who has me.
You are so crazy, Julia.
I
What
sure
y'all
hope that
know?
stuff make it to L.A. because that's where I'm at.
What if I should open my own? Should I get me a weed spot? Let me think. How much money can you make with these weeds?
A lot.
You can?
Yeah. It's
A
a
lot of
little bit
money.
saturated
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
It's a little saturated because so many people are in the business. Yeah, you can make a lot of
Tommy,
money.
let's go. Jay, me, you, and Tommy
Morning
get.
show weed house. Let's
I
get our
think that
own
could be
weed
good. I think that'd be great.
spot. Yeah.
You know we're a morning show.
Well, we selling weed now.
Oh, God.
Weed workers.
All right, the nephew is up next with the prank phone call for today. That's coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. Subject, my man or my kids. All right. But right now, Nephew here with today's prank phone call. Neff, what you got?
I gotta go and say it.
Say what?
They move Big Mama.
Oh, gosh.
That's one of my favorites.
They move Big
They
Mama.
move Big Mama. What?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. They move Big Mama. Run it, kid. Run it.
Cleaning service.
I'm trying to. Can I speak to the owner of the company?
This is he.
Is this Robert? The owner is Robert. Is this Robert?
Yes, sir. This is Mr. Robert. How can I help you?
My name is Carruthers. Y'all clean my house last week.
Okay.
And when y'all moved the furniture to clean the carpet, somebody moved my grandmother off the coffee table, and she's not in there no more.
Hold on 1 second for me, sir. Do you know what day did we clean your house on, sir?
Last Wednesday, y'all cleaned my house.
You said we came to your house on Wednesday of last week. What's your address, sir?
Big Mama.
Is okay? Is
Big Mama. Big Mama.
Oh, sir. Hello. You said your name is Carruthers, and we came to your house on Wednesday. If you don't mind, can I have your address, please?
Y'all. Big Mama. Big Mama.
Okay, Mr. Carruthers, listen. If your grandmother, now, was your grandmother laying on the carpet? I mean, my guys don't move people, sir. We would not have.
My grandmother. She was on the coffee table. Her urn was on the coffee table.
Oh,
my grandmother passed. Bethel Elaine. Y'all, and somebody moved her, and now the vase is still there, but the ashes is.
Okay. I'm sorry. So you're saying that you're.
Big Mama. Big Mama.
Mr. Carruthers, I am so sorry. Listen, I just lost my grandmother not too long ago, sir. I know how you feel. Now, listen. My guys would not have knocked over a vase or something like that, or they would have told me if they knocked over something. Are you sure that it was my cleaning service?
Yeah, I ain't have. Nobody have no two different carpet cleaning services to come by in the same week, man. Y'all the only ones came by there. Y'all the ones that did it. Y'all the ones moved my grandmama, and now my grandmama gone.
Mr. Carruthers.
My grandmama gone, man.
Mr. Carruthers, I'm sorry about that, but if you would give me your address, I can confirm that actually was my company that came by you. I apologize, sir. So I'm sorry.
Big Mama. Oh, Big Mama. Big Mama gone.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Now, can you please just give me your address, sir? Let me pull some information up in my system, and we can straighten all this out. Hold on for 1 second, please. Baby, do me a favor. Go and ask Wayne and Robert Jr. to come in here for a second. They had to be the ones to clean that man carpet on last week. Hold on a second. Somebody knocked over his grandmama urn. Now you know.
Big Mama!
Come in here now.
Big Mama been there. She been on that coffee table for 10 years. She been on that coffee table for 10 years. And now y'all done messed it.
Mr. Carruthers, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find out if
you know what? When I get myself together, I'm going to come down there and I'm going to kick some at that damn place of yours. You hear me?
Mr. Carruthers, now listen, I'm going to do everything that I can to help you, but now don't you're not going to threaten me on this phone.
You move my grandmama, and I'm going to move your now. You hear me? I promise you, I'm going to tell everybody not to use this damn carpet cleaning service, because y'all don't know what the hell y'all doing.
No, hold the hell on. Now, listen. Now, it took me a long time to get my services together, sir, and we do a real good job. Now, you're not going to threaten me.
Y'all move people's grandmama. That's what y'all do. You move people's grandmama.
Sir, we have never had this kind of incident. As a matter of fact, we haven't had any incidents at all. So, once again, I'm going to do everything that I can. I'm sorry about your grandmother, sir. We're going to get everything squared away for you.
I'm going to get an ad in the newspaper and tell everybody not to use this damn service. I promise you that.
I done told you once. Now, you're not going to threaten me about my damn company no more. You understand me? You're not going to put no ad in no newspaper, and you're not going to sit there and tell me what you're going to do. I done called my sons in here. I done called my nephew in here. They're the only ones that clean that goddamn carpet. Now, I'm going to find out what happened, but you're not going to threaten my company. You understand? This is how I make my living. Now, I don't know how you make your living, but this is how I make my living.
Y'all make y'all living by moving people's grandmamas, man. You move my grandmama. My grandmama ain't on the coffee table no more.
Sir, I'm sorry that your grandmama not on your carpet table no more. Look, I'll try to find out what happened. We're going to get this fixed for you, but you got to work with me.
I'm coming down there right now to this damn office and start kicking some Have your boys there and have there too.
No, you finna come down even know where you are, man. I don't even know if we clean your
I
house.
promise you, I'm whooping your boys and your if y'all done move my grandma. You move my grandmother,
Let me tell you
man.
something, bro. Mr. Carruthers, don't threaten me and don't threaten me about my boy. Now, that's my son. I don't take that too lightly. I will come personally to your house right now, beat your and then come back and clean your house for free. Do you understand me? Don't you threaten my children, and don't you threaten me. Let me get off my damn phone.
I got one more thing I want to tell you, man.
What?
Is you listening?
What is it, man?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your wife, dog. Hello?
Say,
Hello?
Say, man. Ethel, don't worry about it. That wasn't nobody. That's just Tommy, man. You ain't right, dog. Man, you ain't right. You called me, Tommy. Now you got my sons in there looking like nothing did. So I'm gonna go bust them upside their head, man. You won't tell me what you gonna do with my company, man. You know how long it's been since I had my company started, man. You wrong for that, Tommy.
Oh, God.
You wrong, man.
Hey, man, Robert, I got one more thing to ask you, man. What is the baddest, and I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show player, man. I listen to y'all every morning, man. Y'all every morning. Look here. Why don't you tell Dr. Steve, man, y'all need to put a carpet cleaning award over in the hoodie awards, man.
We need a carpet cleaning. You mean a carpet cleaning in a category?
Carpet cleaning category, man. Y'all need to go and put one in, man. I'm telling you.
There it is. They moved Big Mama.
You know you don't play.
They moved Big Mama. They moved her.
Keep Big Mama.
You play too much.
I got a summer soiree. I got a party going down. It is in Philadelphia. It is August the 2nd, Friday night. Get your tickets. They're on sale right now. It's hosted by yours truly. It's me and WDAS, the radio station right there in Philadelphia. It will be at the Garden Ballroom in First District Plaza. You don't want to miss it. All my frat brothers will be in town. Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Electrifying, devastating, death-defying, the maximum wave back, the latest pet, pimp, stretch, sir. When I grew up, as if I grew up, I want to be just like you, sir. No. Help me join your group of KHI advocates of five new power. Boy, I pledge for all 86. Y'all better ask somebody. We will be there. August 3rd, Saturday, Saginaw, Michigan. I will be in Sacktown, Saginaw, Huntington Event Park at the Dow Event Center. Tickets on sale right now. And then Labor Day weekend, Friday and Saturday, August 30th and 31st. Labor Day weekend, Bethesda Blues and Jazz Supper Club.
I was waiting on you to say sub club. Say it again.
Club. Bethesda Blues and Jazz Supper Club.
So what instrument you playing this time?
2 shows Friday, 2 Saturday. Tickets on sale.
So which one you on?
Right now, I'm not going to do this with y'all.
Which one you on this time? I'm sorry.
All right, thank you, nephew. Coming up, the strawberry letter. Subject, my man or my kids. We'll get into the letter right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's strawberry letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to Steve Harvey FM and click submit strawberry letter. That's ANDJ. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, today. That's
Let's
right.
go. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the strawberry letter.
Subject, my man or my kids. Dear Steve and Shirley, my boyfriend and I have been living together for a year. We've been together for 9 years. I have 3 kids that live with us, and his mom lives with us too. My boyfriend works long hours to make sure that our finances are taken care of, and I work full-time too. We split the household chores, and since my older kids are out of school for the summer, they have chores that we expect them to do daily. I can't say that it really helps us out, but they don't, because they don't always do their chores. They also tend to bother things in the house that don't belong to them and eat and drink whatever they want all day long. This is causing a problem with my boyfriend because he thinks I should have more control over them. If he says anything to them, they tell him that he has no right to talk to them like that, and they ignore him. After one of their big blow-ups, one of the kids told my boyfriend that she does not like him. He told her that he hates her and her siblings. Kids will be kids, and they say things They shouldn't, so I expected my man to know better than to respond that way. I asked him to apologize and talk to the kids, but he won't. I have been sleeping in the living room because my boyfriend won't talk to me because I defended my kids. My kids won't talk to me because they think that I have let him slide with talking to them crazy. I love my boyfriend and I love my kids, so I need some advice here. I do not want my kids mistreated, and I won't tolerate them being disrespectful to him. I have no clue what to do right now. He hates my kids. Please help. Hate is a strong word, but I will say this. I don't like your kids. All right, they do seem disrespectful. You ask them to do chores around the house. They don't do their chores. I mean, when we were kids, we couldn't just eat and drink whenever we wanted to. There were rules. There were rules. Get out of that refrigerator. What are you doing in that refrigerator? You just ate. Stuff like that we used to hear. So we were trained not to do that. Okay, you do need more discipline and control over these kids. He's absolutely right. Now, as far as him saying he hates your kids and her siblings, that's kind of harsh coming from an adult male. It really is. You didn't tell us how old your kids were, but I'm assuming they're at least teenagers because they have some mouths on them. They had a big blow up. One of your kids told your boyfriend that she doesn't like him. And that he's talking to them crazy. They don't talk to you because you let him talk to them crazy. You're in the middle of this, but you don't have to be. You got to reel these kids in, okay? And make them do their chores and be respectful, okay? It's a whole bunch of people in this house. You guys need some order around here. And it starts with you. You shouldn't be in the middle where you have to choose between your man and your kids. Just discipline your kids. You and your man be on one accord with the kids and try to all get along. But yeah, I think your kids are out of order and you need to, I agree with your man, get some control. Junior?
I'm with the boyfriend. I'm dead on with the boyfriend. Because I know these kids, because I've been in these relationships. See, I've been in these relationships where, when you dating a girl, she got kids. I hate the damn kids, too. I really do, because they so disrespectful. First of all, you played all this hippity hop.
What?
This what?
That hippity hop. That music, we can't understand. Yeah, all this. Turn that down. That's what his problem is. He come home from work. The man go to work. He come home.
So does she.
Yeah, but he does too. And he come home. And all he wants is peace and quiet. But these kids is disrespectful. I know. Pull your damn pants up. He got to say this every day. I'm with the boyfriend. I'll be, dog, take you and your mama and roll out. Just go ahead and leave. No. Take your mama and go ahead, because she there too. So you got two sides. It's her and her kids and him and his mama. They both fighting these kids. These kids are different. I bet she just swung on the kids. The mama will tell you the kids have swung on her. That's why the mama don't like the kids. Now, he don't like the kids because they swung on his mama. Now, we got real turf war here.
Turf war?
Yeah, this real turf war here. Dog, whoop these kids' ass. Damn they daddy. He ain't there. You there. All this hippity hop.
They've been together for 9 years. Seems like they would have worked out this little problem.
Exactly.
Yeah, before
He
this.
was just coming by for 8. They don't live together for 1. He was coming by for 8. But that ain't there. You got to do something with these kids.
Yeah, you do. All right, thank you, Junior. Jay, it is your turn. Subject, my man or my kids. What you got, Jay?
Very easy, very easy. What he needs to do is put the fear of God in these kids. You need to talk to them with a real slow voice. I don't like y'all, and y'all don't like me. The only reason I'm here is because what your mama do to me when that door is closed. When you see that door closed, and me and your mama, and you hear them noises, that ain't me. That's your mama making them noise. That's why I'm here, so y'all can be as mean as you want to. But when you see popcorn grease bubbling on the stove, me and your mama about to get it on, okay? So I'm not going nowhere. Ever. Hate me all you want to, but I love what your mama do to me when that door closes.
That's exactly right.
That'll trip those kids out for sure, yeah.
Scare the hell out of them.
Yeah.
And that lotion ain't just for legs.
What was that, Junior?
And that lotion ain't just for legs.
And that lotion ain't just for legs.
These are some bad kids right here, though. They really are.
You got to put the fear of God in them.
All right, listen, we'll have part 2 of the Strawberry Letter at about 23 after the hour. We're going to hear more from Jay and, of course, Tommy. We haven't heard from you, Tommy. The subject today is my man.
I'm ready.
You ready? Good.
Come on.
My man or my kids right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are in the middle of the Strawberry Letter subject, my man or my kids. To recap for you, a young lady wrote this letter. She and her boyfriend have been living together for about a year now. They've been together all together about 9 years. She has 3 kids that live with them. His mom lives with them too. Boyfriend works long hours. She works a full-time job. They split the household finances and chores. And the kids are supposed to do their chores, but they don't really do the chores. They don't really do it. What they do is crazy stuff like bother things in the house that don't belong to them, eat and drink whenever they want to, all day long. And of course, the boyfriend, when he comes home, he wants a snack. It's gone. Because why? Because your kids have eaten it up. So if he says anything to the kids about it, they get an attitude. They tell him he has no right to talk to them. You ain't my daddy. All of that. You know he's heard all of that. So they had a big blow up. The daughter said she hated him. He said, I hate you and your siblings. So that's where we are with it. The woman is in the middle. The man is mad at her because she's not, hang on, Tommy, because she's not he says she's not controlling her kids. So it's just a big mess, and she doesn't know what to do. He hates her kids, so she's like asking for help. All right, Jay, you wanted to finish up, and then we're going to throw it to Tommy.
Well, we're talking about how you got to put the fear of God in these kids. You got to go straight with some mama jokes. Hit them with a few mama jokes. I know I'm not your daddy, but guess what? Your mama don't know who your daddy is either. How about that? Don't nobody know who your daddy is.
Okay, thank you, Jay. Tommy, you're up.
All right. I can fix this problem for you, okay? Mm-hmm. You got to raise these kids the way we were raised.
Amen.
That's all right?
Amen.
So this is what I want you to do. You and your man got to get on one accord. Here's what we do. 8 o'clock in the morning, before y'all go to work, put them kids outside. Lock them down. Yes. Put them out. What happened when in the summer when you was growing up? You went outside and you couldn't come back in there until 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening. Am I right or wrong? Lock they asses out. Leave your mama in there. These are the things you put outside. You put some cups. You put a jar of pickles, okay? You put some summer sausage and some crackers and some cheese, okay? They'll eat that, but they got to rationalize that. You eat it, you nibble on it throughout the day, but that's what you do. Now, here's some cups, and we're gonna put you a pitcher of water out there. You're not coming back in this house, okay? Whatsoever.
What if they have to use the bathroom?
You do number 1 outside.
Oh!
Outside?
Yes. Number 1 is outside.
Wow.
Number 2, it better be a number 2 if you come at this door. When you come at this door, mama there, okay? Mama got a braided switch right there by that door. It's braided. You don't come up in there for no anything. It better be number 2.
Okay.
It better be.
We get it.
Okay? Other than that, we outside. You're going to learn how to play outside. I promise you. Try this for 2 weeks straight, and you're going to have some real kids that's paying attention. They are going to not going to give you no issues. Lock their asses outside, because that's the way we was. Give them a ball, a rock, and they'll figure the rest of it out.
A rock?
You didn't kick the rock before. You ain't never kicked the rock. You can kick the rock. You can take that same rock. You can take that same rock and scratch it on the street and draw you up a hopscotch old puff. Am I lying or not?
These kids know nothing about that.
Well, they need to learn. They need to learn.
That's the problem. Lock their asses out. Lock them out. You gonna learn. You gonna learn.
What about the fact that he hates them? He said he hates the kids.
Hate the kids too.
So you think that's going to help if they lock the kids out?
Surely. You see, okay.
That's going to stop him from hating them?
We found out when we got with your family, you ain't never spend no time outside. You don't understand nothing about
Yeah,
this.
Shirley, you really different, you know?
You really different.
You
So
really
you
are.
don't understand
You don't
being
understand.
locked outside.
Like, Carla understand, but you don't.
I was outside.
You were not. So you ain't never.
But I
You went outside a long time.
No,
you went out
like,
that long.
Go back in whenever I wanted to.
Soon as
Yeah.
sweat beat it up on your face. Ooh, it's too hot. I'm gone.
Wait
That's
a minute, hold
that's
up.
not key.
You could go back in the house when she went outside?
No.
Yeah.
No,
I'm asking
no.
Shirley.
No, us four couldn't.
Yes, outside was in prison, Jay.
But outside was permanent, Shirley. Once you went out,
No.
you need to have everything you gonna need because you ain't coming back in here.
The
for a
reason
damn
for
thing.
fanny packs.
Shirley, they used to say you were looking outside at them, and you were the one in the house, and everybody else was outside.
Yeah,
No,
it was
were they lying?
It was really hot and humid in Chicago in the summertime. Really, it was.
Oh my
But you went
God.
back in the house.
Yeah, I
You could go back in.
Anytime if I needed something to drink, they
That's-
didn't set the
that's
food outside.
Something to drink.
You drink out the water hose, girl.
Shirley, you serious?
Yes.
You
Wait a
actually
minute.
had water in a cup.
Yeah.
Tommy,
Oh, this
Tommy, y'all had a water hose? We had to go right raw spigot, man.
No. Turn the spigot on. Put your mouth up under there, and that's how you drink. To the point when you come up, you look.
Damn near drowned.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this young lady definitely needs to get some control of these kids or she's going to lose her man for sure. If you guys have a comment, please email us or Instagram your thoughts on today's letter at Steve Harvey FM, or you can check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 after the hour, J. Anthony Brown is going to tell us about his fundraiser coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Carla's reality update. But right now, Jay, you're up next. Tell us about this big fundraiser you're having. This sounds exciting, Jay.
Well, this came out because Tommy said to me, and I'm Team Tommy all the way.
And I'm
Yeah,
Team
you are.
Ever
Jay.
since
I'm
the
Team
first day I've been here, I've been devoted. Team Tommy.
Still
He
Tommy
said,
not here.
Yeah, you haven't done a damn thing for leukemia. And he said it right there. You haven't done a damn.
Wow.
So I've decided to do something. I hooked up with the Cancer Foundation. We're going to do a 12-hour leukemia fundraiser from 8 o'clock at night to 8 in the morning. We're going to work all the particulars, but one thing we do have is going to be July the 30th, and it's going to be like maybe $15 for everybody to get in. We're going to do it all night from 8 at night to 8 in the morning. Yours truly is going to host it. No checks, no pledges, cash. We don't want cash. We're going to do PayPal or Cash App. No
Okay.
checks, no pledges, no cash.
No,
It's going to be Cash App or PayPal
Okay.
or
Oh man.
Eventbrite. Yeah, because I don't want all that money on me. I get tempted.
So
That's big, Jay.
You finna mess with the money that's been donated?
you would actually think about
Look,
that?
look, let me say, if I steal from the Cancer Foundation, I got cancer. So what?
So you can't go to jail for that.
I can't go to jail for that. I do have cancer.
So you're doing a benefit for your benefit.
No, I'm doing a
basically.
benefit to raise
And you
money.
benefiting from it.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not gonna take the money. But we're putting it all together. But it's gonna be July the 30th, y'all. Keep.
July 30th?
Yes.
Okay, man. Can I come through?
Okay.
Please come through. Yeah, come through.
That's around my birthday. I'll be there.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
sure.
Shirley gonna
Well,
come in
Shirley, I
together.
know you ain't coming. You
No, I definitely come. Oh, like I don't support you.
Yeah, you do.
I'm coming, man, and I just want to sing Jodeci's songs while I'm in there.
Ooh.
You got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm
We're gonna
coming.
schedule that.
But I'm
we'll
coming in at
schedule that
3 in the
about
morning.
4:30. Yeah, that's a great time.
About
That'd be
3:30 in the
perfect.
morning.
So we can sing too?
Yeah, we do whatever
You
we
can
can.
do whatever you want. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
We gotta
Whitney
keep it
Houston.
going. Gotta keep it going.
You do not want Shirley to
Whitney
sing.
Houston.
You do not want Shirley to sing.
If
Trust me.
Junior can sing Jodeci,
Yeah.
surely I can sing Whitney Houston.
Do your Whitney. It's for cancer. It's all that matters. That's
Definitely.
it.
That's it.
It's
a
not
benefit.
about what we doing. We're doing it for cancer.
Yes.
Whatever you want, it makes no difference. I can't wait. I'm already ready. I'm passing out.
But Jay, yeah, that's big, Jay. Congratulations. Can't wait for that to
thank
happen.
You.
Yeah.
Because Tommy said I ain't never done a damn thing, so I had to do something.
Prove
Jay,
him wrong.
I'm very proud of you.
He ain't helped little people at all.
I'm proud of you.
All right, listen. Coming up next, Carla's reality update. Right after this, at the top of the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, turn your radio up loud because it's that time. It's Carla Farrell with what? Reality update.
All right. Woo. I love that. Thank you, nephew. I love my intro. Let's get going quickly. Real Housewives of Potomac.
Oh,
so crazy.
Oh, my God.
Baby, listen to this. All right, so
there?
Candiace, she is really, really off the chain. They had this explosive dinner party, and Candiace told Ashley all of her issues that she had with her. Then Ashley threw shade at Candiace and her husband and kind of, threw a little dig at her, saying, well, you living in your mama's house. Because, Candiace is married, and her husband lives in a house that the mother pays for. So Ashley threw shade at Candiace for that. Baby, what you ain't gonna do is talk about Candiace's mama and that house and them issues that they have. She went off. Take a listen.
I'm in your mama's house right now. You will not talk about my mother in my house. Do not ruin your mama's house. Don't ruin your mama's table. You will not talk about my mother in my house. You out of my mother. My mother in my house. And in your mom's house. No. In your mama's house. Do not talk about my mother. You will not discuss my mother in my home. You can get the out.
Okay. Well,
There you have
Carla,
it.
can I get that without the beeps? Can you get that?
Well, all I know, Tommy, is when I heard the clapping, I knew it got serious right then.
Clapping, she threw a
You
butter
will
knife at
not
the
talk
girl.
about my mama in my home.
Yes, it got really serious. She threw a butter knife at Ashley. It was a lot. You saw it, Shirley,
Yeah,
right?
I saw that one. Yeah.
It was really, really crazy. So, anyway, Giselle with her messy behind.
Oh, my God. I was not with her on this one, Carla. She was too messy on this show. Too messy.
Let me tell you, Giselle be wrong all the time, but I love her.
I love her,
just
too, but she was so wrong.
She was so wrong. She was dead wrong for this. But anyway, she threw Robin, her girl, under the bus. Yes, and then basically told Robin to address these issues. Now, remember, you guys, I told you a while back that Ashley's husband, they all got drunk at a party or whatever. They heard him say that he would perform oral on another man.
That's her husband?
Yes, and so they kind of had to talk about
what was he drinking? Because I don't ever want none of that.
I hope it wasn't Hennessy.
Okay.
I quit today.
Whoa. Yes, it was a lot of drama with that.
Don't make you do that.
I know, Tommy. We just want to make sure, though.
You want clarity on
that,
that,
we want
right,
clarity
Jamie?
on this.
Yeah, so anyway, long story short, Candiace threw Ashley out of her house, slammed the door and everything, but check this out. Ashley came back. In the house. I'm like, how you get thrown out the house and come back in? So she came back in the house, and then she got involved with some other drama between Monique and Katie and all those little rumors. So this is what I want you guys to do. Hit me up at Lips by Carla on all social media. Tell me who you think is the meanest. Who is the meanest castmate on Real Housewives of Potomac this season? Let me know. In other news, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kenya Moore is coming back. Yes, she's coming back.
Is she coming back?
Yes. Yes, Kenya's coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta as a full-time housewife. Season 12 for season
Carla,
12.
Can I ask you something, Carla?
They
Just
bring
ask you a
Sheree
question.
back. That's who I want to see.
Yeah, we just want to know.
I'm sorry, what now?
Yeah, me and Jay,
Jay?
and we want to know,
And
is
Tommy,
Sheree
we
coming
want
back?
Sheree
We want to know,
back.
Sheree
We
coming
want
back?
Sheree.
I have not heard if Sheree is coming back. I don't think she's coming back for season 12, but Kenya
I'll be
Moore is
damned.
coming back.
I'm not going to watch if she ain't coming back.
I can't watch this show without Sheree.
I can't.
Gotta
It's
have
hard to
Sheree,
do.
Carla.
Well, you need to be on Team Kenya because she's coming back.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah,
love
well,
Kenya.
Kenya
She's
married. I'm not
yeah,
doing
she
Kenya.
is
She's
married to her
Yeah,
husband
that's
Mark,
okay.
and she
No problem.
has a beautiful daughter
He
named
does.
Brooklyn.
But
So yeah,
Sheree
there you
out
go.
there wide open.
So hit me up at Lips by Carla. Before we run out of time, we could talk about all these shows, Real Housewives of Atlanta and Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Can you say B2K? There's a lot of drama going on with that. It is a mess.
Wow.
It is a mess. Omarion's baby mama is a hot mess. All right, so we'll talk about that. We'll be back at 20 after the hour, Miss Strawberry.
Yes, we will, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, I almost hate to talk about this because you never know what this can grow into. There's a tropical disturbance, depression, whatever you want to call it, / storm going on right now in the Gulf. New Orleans and parts of the Gulf Coast got a lot of rain. It was flooding yesterday. We also know that Delta Sigma Theta is having their convention in New Orleans this weekend. A lot of people heading down. Yeah, a lot of deltas. Yeah. I mean, what we can say is please be careful. Watch the weather report. Listen to the weather report and just be careful because you know how these things can go. Carla, I consider you our resident hurricane expert because you've been through Katrina
and Harvey.
And Harvey, yeah. So, I mean, give us some good advice here.
Well, it's just like you said, Shirley, especially, if you don't live in that area. We talked about the Deltas going down for their convention, but if you don't live in that area, this is not a game to play with about the storms and flash flooding. It can happen really fast. That tropical rain comes really, really fast.
A lot of flooding.
Long. It doesn't take long, so you need to listen to the city officials, also to the residents. If you think you're a veteran at this and you know what time it is, no, listen to what the city officials are telling you, the state officials. There's a state of emergency already declared in Louisiana. It's no telling where the storm could go west, up north, Mississippi area, Alabama. We don't know. So listen, be prepared, and I have more tips on social media about hurricanes.
All right, thanks, Carla. All right. All right, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Manhattan was one big party yesterday, baby, with a ticker tape parade honoring the U.S. women's soccer team.
Yeah.
They won it in the World Cup. They won it all. In a ceremony at New York City Hall, Mayor Bill de Blasio offered the team the keys to the city. Soccer star Megan Rapinoe spoke at the ticker tape parade celebrating the women's win in the World Cup. Take a listen.
We got tea sipping. We got celebrations. We have pink hair and purple hair. We have tattoos and dreadlock. We got white girls and black girls, straight girls and gay girls. I couldn't be more proud.
Man.
All right now.
That's what I'm talking about,
That's how you
Megan.
celebrate.
And we ain't going to no blankety blank White House.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations.
Cheeseburgers.
Right. Congratulations once again to them. They certainly deserve it.
I mean.
Yeah, get that money too, girls. In other entertainment news.
Second time, too.
Yeah. In other entertainment news, you are a father, okay? A Spanish court ruled on Wednesday that singer Julio Iglesias is the father of a 43-year-old man.
Well, damn, how old is Julio?
How old is Julio?
75.
He's 75.
Julio Iglesias is 75?
Uh-huh.
You lying.
So do they want child support?
Don't let that down. You're my father. No, man, I need the money now. I need it bad, man. You've been singing and singing up there, just shaking your hips, and now time to pay up. It's time to pay up.
So Julio Iglesias is the father of a 43-year-old man.
You're my daddy.
Papi.
You are my papa.
This thing has been going on for 3 decades. That's 30
Well,
years.
he's 43.
Yeah. Well, Julio Iglesias has refused to take a DNA test. And former ballerina Maria Santos and her son Javier Santos, who is 43, that's the man in question, began the paternity claim, like I said, 30 years ago. But Julio, who is 75, as we mentioned, had refused to provide DNA. A detective managed to get a hold of a water bottle that Julio's other son, Julio Iglesias Jr., was drinking from.
Well, how old is he?
That's his brother. That's his brother. Go ahead.
When he was surfing in Miami. The DNA test showed that Javier Sanchez and Julio Jr. were brothers.
Wow.
However, the judge refused to admit the DNA as evidence. but in his ruling stated that there is a clear and obvious physical resemblance between father and son.
Ooh, papi.
Come on now.
Ooh, papi.
Wow. That's great.
Boy, you look just like your daddy.
Look just like your old ass daddy.
But surely the judge was like, come on now.
I know. This is so obvious.
And his mama was with him?
They asked both of them to sing Juan Guanamera at the same time. Sang it. Juan Guanamera.
All right, coming up next, our last break of the day. And what have we learned today? Coming up right after this at 49 minutes after.
There you go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, our last break of the day. And lately we've been, well, Jay, you take it away and explain. What have we learned today?
We have so much going on in this show. It's a 55-pound show. We stuff it in a 2-pound bag. I don't know how we get it all in there, but we do it. So at the end of the show, what I like to ask you guys, since you're part of the show, what the hell did you learn? Did you learn anything?
Over the last 4 hours?
And over the last 4 hours, I just want this knowledge is just going through your head. So one at a time, Shirley Strawberry, what did you learn today?
Well, Jay, I learned that when I get on a flight to go anywhere, I'm referring now to the American Airlines story where the flight attendants made this doctor cover up because she was coming from Jamaica, and she just had on a strapless romper.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, what do you? Those are the kinds of things you wear in Jamaica. So I learned that I'm going to wear whatever I want to wear. And you can't make me put one of them nasty little blankets on to cover up. I'm not doing it.
No washing machines on no
yes.
blankets.
Man, I don't think they even wash them blankets.
You seen a wash machine on the plane?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, look her up. She looked fine. She looked fine. She looked comfortable and everything. She's a doctor. She's obviously an intelligent, educated woman, and just, experiencing a great vacation. And that's what she wore, a romper. What is up with this dress codes? And certainly those little nasty blankets are not a part of that. Ew, ew. That's what I learned today, Jay.
Well, there you go. You learned something. From listening to the show and participating in the show, Ms. Carla Farrell, what did you learn today?
Well, what I've learned, Jay, is, let's see, today's show. During my segment, Reality Update, what I learned is if I ever get invited to Candiace's house, what I cannot do is mention her mother. If I do, it's going to be a situation. That's all I'm saying.
All right,
that if I go to Candiace's house from Real Housewives of Potomac, I will not mention her mother. That's what I have learned.
Okay, wait. Question, Carla.
Go ahead.
Didn't her mom hit her in the face with her purse?
I mean, she did too.
Okay.
Her mama.
And they're in therapy about it. So I'm just saying.
Your mama, though.
Your mama can haul off and hit you.
Yeah, you can take a purse
no
to the
reason.
face from your mama. That's the only person.
The only person.
But your girlfriend cannot say you live in your mama's house.
Don't say anything about that.
Okay, that's what I've learned today, Jay.
All right, Junior, from participating on the show today, you had to learn something. Junior, what did you learn today?
Well, today I learned that I don't give a damn how old you are. You can still have a child that meets you for the first time. Julio Iglesias at 75 met his 43-year-old son for the first time. It can happen.
You are the father.
You are the father. S2 Padre. However you want to say it. I thought that was amazing. I learned that was really cool.
Yeah.
In the words of Color Purple, Papa.
No, Jay, it's Mama. Da.
Mama.
Mama.
All right, Mr. King of Pranks, you participated in the show today. Tell us what you learned today. What did
I
you
have
learn?
learned, Jay, that Jay-Z sells weed again. You understand what I'm saying? And it's legal and it's respected. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with it. You can have your own legalized weed store. Jay-Z. Doing it again.
Selling weed again, huh?
Yeah.
Back in weed again.
All right, Jay.
Pass.
All right,
Your turn. What'd you learn?
First of all, I got a quick announcement. I will be at the Conclave with the Sigmas Saturday night in Vegas with my good buddy George Wallace. But here's what I learned today.
Okay.
We're always trying to figure out on this show who makes the most money and who makes the second most money. Now, we know who makes the most.
Yeah.
We figured out today who makes the second most money on this show.
We did?
When we find out a man is paying $375 for a beard touch-up, he is getting paid, boy. He
Now,
is
who are you
getting
talking
Yeah.
about? Who you talking
I'm talking about my partner in crime, King Tommy. They put that thing around his neck. They trim up that
Okay.
beard, and it's $675 when he walk out the door.
But Jay, they come to him.
What?
Don't forget that.
So wait, Tommy. So for people that are kind of not getting it, Jay,
Okay.
Tommy, why don't you explain?
We-
You have a mobile barber.
Basically, they was talking about, I got a mobile barber. He does, athletes, he does entertainers, and he'll come to you.
Celebrities.
Yeah.
He flies in, Carla, on a plane. The plane land in the backyard.
Private
Guy
jet?
get out.
Yeah, and Tommy is bald, so you got
But I
this
get my
mobile
goatee
barber.
trimmed up from
But your
my man.
goatee is 75, and he come to you.
Matter of fact, big shout out to my barber, Reginald Moses.
What's up, Reginald Moses? I know you, boy. I know you making that bank off Tommy. Go ahead, boy.
Shout out to Beijing Black.
Yeah. Tommy getting that Beijing black. No, that's not what we shot that out, Shirley. That's not why.
That little tiny bottle, of Beijing. Yeah.
Man, it's some people hate rain with that Beijing black out. They can't
You
stand
ever
to see
seen that
rain.
stuff running when water
Yeah.
hit it, boy?
No.
Yeah, man.
You ever see a guy blacking his beard way younger than he is? Right?
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
That's not your age,
Yeah.
okay?
No. But, hey, Jay, have y'all seen the latest stuff? I seen the guy who had no hair on his head. Sat down in the
they get in the
chair, and
weed,
next,
yeah.
Oh my God! Next
Yeah.
thing I know, he had a full box cut fade. I
Yeah,
was like, "You
yeah,
can't
they sewing it in.
That's magic. That's magic
Yeah.
right there.
Magic.
Yeah,
That is magic.
but that's not your barber. That's your hairdresser.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that, but it is amazing to see that.
Yeah, but his attitudes pick up too when he got the chair.
Yeah. But you guys should try
Tommy,
it. You guys
Tommy, is
should.
that how you get your goatee done?
All right, we got to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for listening. We love you. For all Steve Harvey
see you
contests, no
tomorrow.
purchase necessary. Void where prohibited.
Friday.
Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.